And now your first Warn 5 forecast, certified most accurate by Weather Rate.
All right, everyone, good Tuesday evening to you. Got quite a bit of ground to cover here this evening in terms of the approaching storm, so let's not waste any time and dive right in here. First, though, that is, excuse me, a live look over downtown Saginaw, where we've got the hazy, hot, and humid conditions. And you can see some of those towering clouds off in the distance indicating, those storms are not too far off, regardless of where you are in mid-Michigan. 90 degrees right now, though, in Saginaw with a dew point of 64. So that with the heat index making it feel more like the mid-90s as it stands right now, and no major wind to help us out like yesterday. Only coming in out of the west tonight at 7 miles per hour, with the barometer dropping off ahead of our approaching cold front. Weather spotters reporting in tonight. It's hot in Bay City, too. Cheryl Levitt reporting 91 degrees at her location, and not too far away in Essexville, Tony and Jillian Seefeld reporting 90 degrees. Let's go from north to south here again. First Warn 5 pinpoint Doppler radar. You see here live from MBS showing us a brand new cell here blowing up just off to the southeast side of Whittemore, as another one just blew up and now is exiting over the all gray area. That'll head out into Saginaw Bay, while other storms continue to just tiptoe right up to the north side of Rose City, but they're really favoring the northern border of Ogemaw County right now, with another one there you saw off to the east of Houghton Lake. Two other cells of note here. One is exiting Alma, but this one is capable as it rolls in over Breckenridge and heads toward Merrill. That one's capable of penny-sized hail, up to 40-mile-per-hour winds, and is producing torrential rain. But another interesting feature I'm noticing with this storm over Big Rapids, you look at the radar animation here, that's over the last hour, and you notice the storm itself hasn't moved. We have a storm that's basically training over this area right now. What's happening is you have some kind of an updraft that's continuing to just sit over Big Rapids, fueling this constant downpour of torrential rain, some gusty winds, no doubt, and occasionally you'll get another cell kind of rolling into it there. Wouldn't be out of the question to maybe see some of that behavior closer to mid-Michigan. So, all the more reason that you have to keep an eye on the skies this evening. But again, these hit or miss storms that we're seeing locally, previews to the main event. Big complex of storms rolling in over Lake Michigan, coming in toward Ludington and in toward the Traverse City area right now, and trailing all the way back into central Wisconsin. All of this will be tracking east-southeast over the next several hours because they're in association with a cold front that will be a game changer in terms of heat and humidity, but is also just very slowly going to slide off toward the southeast over the next 24 hours. So now that these storms have begun to fire, this is going to be an occasional play out here over the course, really, of the next 24 to 36 hours. So on the hour-by-hour forecast, we hit 8 o'clock. We're beginning to see these hit-or-miss storms fire more rapidly across the area, with that larger complex just beginning to roll in over the US 127 corridor around that time, settling in toward I-75 from the Tri-Cities to the West Branch and ultimately Alma areas by 9 p.m., and then continuing east into the Thumb. That round of storms looks like it'll be gone for the most part by the time we hit midnight. But then this is what I'm talking about here. As that front continues to slowly drift south overnight, 3 a.m. into the 6 o'clock hour tomorrow morning, and drags cooler and drier air gradually in across the area, it's just going to fuel these occasional pop-up showers and thunderstorms into tomorrow morning, into the midday hour, 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, 6 p.m. for the evening drive, and even pretty well into tomorrow night, before then finally this all gets out of the picture as we head on into Thursday. Silver lining, though, is that with these storms, while they may be a little bit rough at times, some potential beneficial rain coming our way, with anywhere from half an inch to as much as an inch of total rainfall possible, especially where we see some of those heavier storms. After lows in the 60s tonight, we'll continue to see occasional storms tomorrow. Cooler and less humid, though, high of 73. Morning showers, 71 Thursday, and then 70s continuing into the upcoming weekend.